Hello again, folks, and welcome back to Black Bear Outdoors and part 3 of our testing of the MCR rifle. Now, in part 1 and part 2, we've established that this is an incredibly accurate rifle with some good glass and some good ammo. Now, today, we're switching it up a little bit. You'll probably notice that we've got our Vortex Spark AR red dot on here, and it's a 2 MOA red dot. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means that at 100 yards, the dot will cover 2 inches of the target. So by no means a precision optic. So today is not going to be about shooting small groups at all, but rather for what these were intended. It's fast target acquisition. So what we're going to do is we're going to put ourselves in some fun scenarios based on our purposes for the rifle, which is predator control, where you're going to be rushed in shooting, right? And when I say rushed, I don't mean Jerry Michalak or John Wick fast, I mean rushed. So in other words, where you don't have a lot of time to get that perfect shot, and you only have time to get the red dot on target and let her buck. The mags that we're going to be using today are these Magpul Gen 3 P mags with the windows. Now, the windows are fairly pointless if you've got pinned mags, but that's what our local gun store had, so we picked those up. We're also going to be using a Cross Industries Cross mag as well. The targets that we're going to be using are those Easy Scorer small size law enforcement silhouettes, because they've got these scoring rings on them, right? And those scoring rings are about the size of an oval shaped dinner plate, so they're not very big. Since we're not very concerned about shooting small groups, but rather getting faster hits on target, what's going to come into play about the rifle today is more about the ergonomics, the weight, the balance, that kind of stuff. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see, guys. Unfortunately, during our range day, we had a bit of a malfunction of our target cam. However, we did get pictures of the targets that will roll in as we go along. So for our first scenario, guys, you're sitting inside your house and you're hearing 5 coyotes attack your dog. Now you got to say Fido and you grab your gun and you're heading outside. So for this one, we're going to be shooting offhand. Now, for those of you who don't know what that means, it's not shooting from the wrong hand. It is actually just shooting standing up with no support. So you got to be fairly quick, and every hit inside the scoring ring constitutes a good hit on a coyote. If you miss, Fido bites the dust. So let's see how it goes. For our second scenario, 5 more coyotes are attacking your dog. This time there's obstructions between you and the coyotes, so you're still going to have to stand up. However, you have a tree that you can lean on a little bit for a slight bit of support. Let's see how that goes. All right, guys, for our third scenario, your dog's roaming around the field and you see coyotes start circling him. So you got a little bit more time, you can get a good shooting position and you can start taking out these coyotes. Let's see how that goes. Since that went pretty well, we're going to try the exact same thing, just at 100 yards. Let's see how it goes. So there you have it, folks. What a fun day out at the range with this rifle. And unfortunately, we lost Fido there once, but we did manage to take down 29 coyotes. So as far as practical accuracy goes, the weight and ergonomics and so forth is not impeding at all. It's a really good gun to have as a predator control rifle, and I'm sure the 3-gun guys can relate these scenarios to whatever they're going to do as well. Guys, if you learned something new or enjoyed our video, we certainly enjoyed making it. Please give us a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button on the next page, and leave us a comment down below. That truly does help us out and to survive in the wasteland of YouTube. And if you're watching this on Rumble, hit that plus button down below, and there should be a green subscribe button up here somewhere. Y'all stay safe, and we'll see you next time.